Awesome. Okay, so now let's talk hashtags. Hashtags, hashtags, hashtags. So first of all, you don't have to use hashtags on Facebook. So we're thinking about using Instagram and TikTok for our businesses. Therefore, we're going to learn a little bit about hashtags. So a hashtag is like, if you think of it as like something that you would type into Google if you were searching for it. These are called like keywords. So like if you are in the nail industry, you would like nail tips, how to have nice nails, nail acrylic nails, or like hair tips, hairstyles 2022. Or if you're a nutrition coach, like top 10 foods to eat to have clear skin, whatever, so just think of like what people would search in Google if they were looking for you. So if they were looking for you to get your nails done, to get your hair done, to get their hair done, what would they Google? Okay, so think of that, because those are going to be your hashtags. Those can also be your hashtags. So where do you use hashtags? You use them in the captions of your post. So in the written part of your post, then create a bunch of spaces and then add your hashtags, because Instagram's just going to search and look for hashtags. And it is going to be coming out that Google is going to make your hashtags more searchable as well. So that's really going to increase your rating on Google, which is very helpful when you have a business, right? Right. So, okay. So what I would do, so I like to store everything on my notes on my phone. And so it's recommended to have 3 to 5 sets, so different sets of hashtags to use in each post. So you're going to recycle through those 3 to 5 different sets. Each set is going to have 15 to 30 hashtags. So what I do, I'm just going to pull it up on my phone. I go into the notes on my phone and I have a hashtags part. And what I do is just like list hashtags. And then when I create my posts, then I just copy and paste them. So that is the easiest way to use hashtags. So I'm going to teach you a couple different ways to then build those 15 to 30 hashtags. Because if you're using 3 to 5 sets of 15 to 30 hashtags, that's at least 45 hashtags, right? So you're going to need 45 hashtags. And some of them you can use like in each set. Like I would use maybe 3 to 5 in each set. And as those are your main hashtags, and then the rest are different. So you're also going to have different sizes of hashtags to use. So grab your paper, grab your pen, because I'm going to give you some numbers. So when you're building out your 3 to 5 sets of 15 to 30, you want to have one extra large size hashtag. And I'm going to show you in a minute what those mean. So just write this down. One extra large, that's greater than 1 million. Greater than 1 million posts are extra large. So one of those. One large. Large is 50,000 to 1 million posts. And again, I'll show you how to get those numbers. 2 medium to large, 100,000 to 500,000 posts. 3 mediums, 50,000 to 100,000. 10 mediums to smalls, 10,000 to 50,000, and 8 to 13 smalls. That's less than 10,000. So I'll quickly go over that again. One extra large of greater than 1 million. One large of 500,000 to 1 million. 2 medium large, 100,000 to 500,000. 3 mediums, 50,000 to 100,000. 10 medium smalls, 10,000 to 50,000. 8 to 13 smalls, under 10,000. So you might be like, oh my goodness, this is so complicated. But you set it and then forget it. And so you'll make them, put them on the phone, and don't worry about it for a few months or longer. And I'll also give you some tips too on how to also find which are good hashtags. So now I want you to open up your Instagram. Go to Instagram. I'm going to share my screen here with you so that I can show you how to find those numbers. So you are going to go to the little search button on your Instagram, and you can do this on your phone or on the computer. It doesn't really matter. So, okay, well, let's say I must have been looking to get my hair done. So there are, if you were to use the hashtag hairstylist, there's 1.3 million posts. So that would be extra large, right? Yeah, that would be an extra large. And because there's a lot of hashtags on that, right? So I click on that and then I get all these posts, right? It's great if you're Googling or Instagram searching for new hairstyles, right? I can just go there. Okay, so let's say I want to get more specific and maybe go hair. I'm looking for somebody in Calgary, hairstylist, YYC. None. Hairstylist. Oh, maybe because I didn't spell it right. Hairstylist YYC. So you could use that as a hashtag for 5,000 posts. Cool. You could do hairdresser. Is that still a thing? I don't know, but there's like 20 million with that. And so you can see all these different numbers. So you can actually just pick a couple, right? You could pick one from all of these actually, because it goes down to, well, the lowest one here I'm seeing is like 9,000. And so, so that's one way you can just like work out the sizing of that. And like I said, I like to do those on my apps, on the notes. I will literally use Instagram here and search the number of that and then just like have it in my phone as here's my set. And then set it, forget it, copy and paste, add to my post. And that seems to be the easiest way to use hashtags. Another way to use hashtags is to go to some, not competitors, but to the top people in your industry and look at their posts and look at what they're using for hashtags and then copy a couple of those. Okay, very helpful, very helpful. So once you take the time to make these hashtags, then you don't have to worry about them again, but you are going to use them in every single post. Okay, you don't have to use them in your stories because your stories are for your existing audience. Hashtags are there to grow your audience, right? And so you can also use hashtags by like searching the hashtag and going and commenting on other people's posts. And that's one way that you can get more seen as well. So if I go, I'll share my screen again here. And if I go to this post, let's say, and there's these people who are commenting on it. This maybe isn't a good one, but I can go to this and like click on this person and be like, oh, do I want to follow that person? Okay, I can follow that person. And then I would go to their profile, leave a like on 3 of their posts, leave a comment on 3 of their posts. So hope that is making sense. What else oh yes, I was going to tell you, another way to find hashtags is to go on to, there's different hashtag generator sites. So if you go on to, I use this one, it's called all-hashtag.com. But if you just Google like hashtag generator, you'll find some, they're free. You just type in like one of the hashtags like nail tech, and it'll give you a bunch. It'll give you a bunch of hashtags there that you can use. And so that's super helpful as well. Because yes, like I said, it's the hashtags that are really going to help you grow your audience. So that is all about hashtags today, which is in March of 2022. And I'm sure it will change because it wasn't long ago. I think it was right before Christmas. Maybe it was right after, I'm not quite sure. Instagram then said, oh, you only need to have like 5 hashtags. And everybody started doing that and their views went plummeted. And so social media managers were then like, that's not working. And so it's back between 15 and 30 hashtags and having 3 sets of those. So hopefully that was helpful. Thank you and have a good day.